have adult conversations. Oh yeah. Oh shit. I I totally forgot that I was supposed to be watching a Phasmo stream to get drops, and so I had it in
Oh.
the background, which doesn't count.
Well, I'm definitely gonna tune into your streams because I don't know how to accept them, but I guess there's legendary guns, and I need more legendaries.
Oh shit. Okay, hold on.
More,
Let me.
more.
How do I make sure my drops are enabled?
I don't know. Can I watch? Can you watch your own stream? Devin, stream now. It's the real reason why I need to start streaming, so we can watch each other's streams get drops.
That's how I normally get my Phasmo drops. Is when me and Devin would play Phasmo together. I would have his stream up, or I would have my stream up. I don't know. I don't know how to tell.
Sure, it'll tell me.
Oh. Oh.
Earn rewards while watching you play. You have enabled drops.
I do?
Yep.
Yay! Oh. Well, if that's the case, then let me go in this fucking, let me go in this edit, actually, you know what? Nah, fuck it. Fuck it, I don't care. They'll be able to tell. Mother of God. Oh, that's it. I just got a drummed looming Balor shotgun. So it's a Jacobs shotgun with a Hyperion shield, so it gets gun shields while it zooms. It has an alt fire that shoots a spread of grenades that does 4,400 times 5. It has a COV mag, so it never has to reload. That's actually a really good shotgun. You know what? Where is that? I'm gonna throw that on and see if it's as ridiculous as I want it to be. Now, what does this look like? Alright, well, I'm ready when you are, good sir.
I'm jumping through the 35 hoops it takes to fucking link our ship.
I have a queen to slaughter, so then I can throw money at Moxie and farm her, because I highly doubt I'll get the class mod easily.
This attempt appears to be malicious. Motherfucker.
What? You malicious man, you.
I'm not trying to steal people's credit card information and go to Walmart and chill.
Oh, they finally stopped trying to use that. I think up until like a day or two ago, they were still trying to use my
Blocked
card.
for like 2 weeks.
I
I'm trying to
know,
figure it
I
out.
know, and they were still trying to use my card at Walmart, and I was like, you people are fucking idiots.
Dumb bitch.
Speaking of which,
Okay. How about
Borderlands
now?
4 just released a major patch update. When was this? 2 days ago. Okay.
It was approved. Fucking work.
Yay!
Okay. Request approved. How come it's not doing anything? Dead. Not working.
I don't know technology things.
I connect to the game account. I click in, sign in, and the shift through Steam. Oh, whatever.
Maybe you have to reset your game. I have no idea.
It doesn't matter. I know the sign in and all the bullshit. Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
Link Twitch.
Link the Twitch.
Link it.
Ah!
Do it. Do it. Link it. Yes.
Never stop the killing. Never.
Never stop the killing. Never.
Witness me. Witness him, flashback. Witness him. I need 3 more points in this branch.
While I'm doing this, I'm gonna go poop. You wanna come with me?
I'm gonna go outside and shoot people, I guess.
Alright, you go have fun. I just want my drops. You want to be drop spoiled.
Okay, everyone's dead. So I have to go somewhere else.
You can just go forwards.
I didn't want to risk like a boss fight or something without you.
That's fine. I mean, unless you can like 3-shot a boss.
Oh, well.
Vengeance flies!
Alright, fair enough. Queen's Cradle. I must find Zane. Zane, are you in this big room?
You in this obviously a boss fight room.
Oh, wait,
I think that's yes.
I heard Zane.
Only his misbehavior. Tell me where your Viking queen is and I'll let you live. Okay. Say, we meet again. Party, have you? Alice's blood?
No. I promise Levain your safe return.
Not so fast. The Ripper Queen's taking prisoners. We need to end her and her plans right quick. So pitch in with these Rippers or go kick dirt. Astonishing. The Ripper's tunnel network small operation, that's for damn sure. Talus is crazier than a sack of thresher, so the sky's the limit for evil here.
Fucking.
How do I see my progress? Like a little progress bar? I think it's blank. I am not sure. It's like a T line. Probably super lame. Bullshit.
I almost didn't see you down there.
Security Jones. Security Jones just got molested. I'm pretty sure I just saw Zane throw him. I'm not sure. He ran towards Zane and then just got flung like 40 meters. I think the luck of the Irish just punted him across the yard.
I cannot raise Quent. Did he make it inside?
Who? Quisp, you mean? Ain't seen him since the bridge. I reckon he headed back to Carcadia. Now get to hacking that jammer. Don't watch your
Quisp.
back.
Ah, Quisp.
Echo 4.
Hello, new customer. Welcome to the Doll family of military hardware for home use. Please log into your
Oh,
Doll
it's
Plus
Doll.
account or register as a new user.
Unnecessary. Deactivate
Activate
immediately.
immediately.
Error. Verbal commands limited to Doll Plus Emerald users.
Doll and the red tape. Still on the Digby Vermouth mailing list from the last thing I signed. Just smash the bleeding thing.
Yes.
Membership with Doll Plus Emerald bestows
I
a
missed.
galaxy of benefits, such as basic
Ah!
functionality, free 3-month
hell?
delivery of Doll products, and the sense of dignity and accomplishment at knowing you can afford Doll Plus Emerald. Failing to sign up for any Doll Plus plan will void your warranty.
What the
Warranty
fuck?
voiding triggers immediate seizure of all
You
financial
stuck?
assets by Doll Corporation.
It won't let me crush it.
My 5-star service.
Won't let me crush it
Please
either.
take our customer survey
Ah!
Begone, wicked
There you go.
subscription-based device.
Jesus Christ. We slammed that how many fucking times?
Like 18.
You had me so annoyed. You
Ow.
had me annoyed. What's going on?
This ain't a refinery. Some kind of base where Callus is stashing prisoners. Queen Looney's been hiding it with the jammer.
To keep the timekeeper's eyes out. Just as I thought.
Our eyeballs.
That lift's alright. Let's get to the bottom of this place, huh?
Stupid
Brilliant. Now all
stupid
aboard the
fucking.
Levine, have
I
you
hate
heard from
rifles.
Quent recently?
Quent? No. I thought he was with you two.
The boyo's fine. He's hiding away somewhere, dreaming of his crystal egg collection.
He's 100% kidnapped.
Oh, the best say he's 1,000% kidnapped and or murdered,
Callus is here.
or potentially a
Captured against
puppet.
himself. She's gonna pay for Sophia and cough up her boat. Right? Now.
Your reckless way of a highway. Sounds familiar.
Drilling machinery. For what purpose?
Oh god, I threw myself. Nope, Zane, I apologize for throwing an ice hammer at your face. I thought you were a ripper. Oh my god, that's a frost barrel with legs! Oh, it's in the phalanx. It makes me sad that we haven't seen him use his fucking Digistruct stuff.
True.
Like Amara was using her phase grab stuff. Zane, where's the clones? Where's the
boys?
Where's the boys? Why isn't my game at 5 FPS? Because you're too fast, Turner.
Yeah. That was a good scuffed build.
It was hilarious.
I was too fast to shoot. Remember when I fucking threw myself off the map because I couldn't stop?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
On we go.
It's like, Turner, this build is great. Yeah, but what's wrong with it? I can't play the game when you're next to me.
I had to use Atlas weapons because I was too fast to shoot, like aim.
You literally were outrunning bullets, and you couldn't hit anything.
I've got more coming for ye and mangy gold.
Spit whatever you like out of that mouth. My
I can get like 3 or 4 kills from an Atlas puck, and I would have to try and shoot another one. Luckily they're magnetic, so they tracked.
Nightmare made real. Callus's foul prison.
At some point I have to play that game again because I have no memory of this place.
An altar of rights where the
My current Rafa build is a full fire rate turret build.
That's amazing.
Callus is ripping them against their will. Damn it. How do we get these people free?
I'm afraid some cages can't be broken.
The Timekeeper.
Sometimes your chaos serves a purpose, Vault Hunter. Thank you for unveiling this hidden burrow of rippers. Callus has been busy.
Oh, he's about to kill all of them.
My will was strong. Soon you'll feel it brought to bear.
Well, there's technically a small army in here then.
Ugh. This puppet show is making me
My
skin
skin
crawl.
crawl.
We've got to free these prisoners before more loonies come.
I'll save you the effort.
Kairos has no use for these tainted creatures.
No! Bleeding monsters.
Oh.
Both of them.
A pity to lose so many fresh recruits. But I do still have one particularly promising candidate.
Zane! Vault Hunter! Get out before...
Yep.
Quint!
You sped up my plans, but I will seize my wings of fire. They burn and burn in my mind's eye. Now, sadly, I must take my leave. My calling
She
is too
also
important
trying to
delay.
capture Lilith?
You make a habit of
I-
fleeing me, Callus. It has been
I don't
noted.
know.
Back in hell, she's gone.
Fucking hell.
We need to find Quent. Through here.
I like you go full Lucky Charms when you do that accent.
Quent's in danger. And she's flown the coop.
Don't worry about her.
That's like my brain associates accents with sounds, and when I think of Irish, my brain just goes tiddly tiddly too. Tiddly tiddly too. Tap in the morning to you.
For sale, baby shield. Never. Why don't you come on back?
I thought he said baby shit for a second. I was like, what?
I heard Baby Shield, but yeah.
Well, he said baby shield. I thought he
Oh.
said baby shit. I was like, what?
This is where she makes her rippers.
Beautiful alien. You found my most important gift,
Rippers.
our queen. The machine making her glorious army. And nearly half our subjects survive the ripping process now.
Nearly a half survive it now.
Well, I guess that's what they meant when they were just like, if it gets ripped out of you, you die. I guess they found a way to not 100% kill you by ripping out your cerebral cortex.
It's in the spine, not the brain. I don't know.
Isn't your cerebral cortex connected to your spine?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Maybe.
Hey, nurse in my dining room.
Yeah, but I thought this wasn't at like the base of the head. It was like in the mid spine.
Fair enough.
I don't know. There's dead ones. Let's look at them.
Is the cerebral cortex connected to the spine?
And the queen has invited another as well. You'll see.
Oh, that's right. You have to translate my question. Okay, never mind, sweetie. Thank you. No, not a problem, baby. Back in useless. Oh god, I found the boss. Oh god, he's digging holes at me.
You'll be fine. You're a Vault Hunter. It is connected to the brainstem.
So, indirectly, the answer to my question is yes.
Yeah, I don't think it didn't seem like it was connected to like the brain. Because in the opening cutscene, she like pulled it out like her mid-spine, like just below the neck.
Yeah, fair enough.
But we don't know where all the little wires and shit plug into.
Yeah.
One last gift from my queen.
Grant! It's him! Zane, help! Don't you worry, Boyle! We need to stop this machine. Now.
How?
Just do what I do! Shoot stuff until the problem's solved. Look for the fuel source.
Shoot stuff till the problem solved.
Guys, hurry! Protect the machine, or we lose Quint.
I was fine with that.
Lose?
Victory at last.
Thank the stars, that's done.
Oh, there he is.
Me gums will be sore for a week. Can I open my eyes now? That's right, me boyo. You're safe. It's a miracle.
Then why is the machine still moving?
The murdering wench won't be ripping anyone for a spell.
You did all you could, both of you. I just shudder to contemplate what Callus must now be setting in motion. Meet me in Carcadia. I still owe you that bolt. We must move quickly before the Timekeeper gets to Callus, or before she uses the command bolt herself.
I'll string the prisoners back there and get the boyo here to safety.
Yeah.
Oh, not much for dragging in here. You did good today. We'd fight by your side
Oh.
anytime. Right, quickly.
I need a bath
Bath
bomb.
bomb. Lounder. Shut the fuck up. Her flaming vision. Come with me, brother.
They're like, I have a choice. Have I kidnapped? It's connected to the spine via the brainstem.
Okay. So, it's possible that the wires...
Oh, the cerebellum was the thing, I was thinking of. Yeah, well, it's because we know they got the little tentacles coming out of it, so it could easily go into the fucking the spine and slither up into the brain.
Yeah, so. It could potentially be the cerebral cortex. I could potentially not be an idiot.
Well, I get a feeling that it probably connects to like every section of the brain.
Well, yeah, most likely. I mean, it's like I don't know. Whenever I think of the brain, I always think of the cerebral cortex for some reason. I'm not even sure what part of the brain that actually is. But the only two parts of the brain I can name is the cerebral cortex and the frontal lobe.
And the abla dumbricata.
Oh yeah, and the fucking and the goddamn dubla bagata. You shut up, Colonel Sanders.
You know what a chordata is?
No.
Oh, a chordata is the scientific thing for anything that has a spinal cord.
Vault Hunter, come.
The more you know.
There's much to discuss.
Fuck that box.
Thank you for meeting me, Vault Hunter. What you've endured to help us, well, I cannot thank you enough. Especially for Quent. May his recovery be swift.
The cerebral cortex is the outer layer of neural tissue of the cerebrum.
We've lost so many to this blasted hellscape. For what? Her madness?
It is the largest site of neural integration with the nervous system.
To Callus or the Timekeeper.
You actually might be right.
They damn well matter to me.
Hey!
Our victory over the Foul Ripper Queen will make it matter, and the command bolt will be our spoils.
I hope so, darling. Wait, terribly sorry. Someone's in my ear. Say again? Oh dear. Vault Hunter, there's something we need to see.
What?
Look, inside the crater. My bloody word.
What the fuck?
This must be what Queen Crackpot's been cooking up.
They appear to be cables skyrocketing toward the moon.
This must be why Callus needed the bolt. To power this insanity.
We exposed her to the Timekeeper. Now she's escalating her plans. We need to get to that crater.
A crater, huh? I might have an idea. Not a good one, but a fun one.
I was about to say, is it fun?
Zane, you sound alarmingly sure of yourself. That crater is surrounded by an uncrossable abyss.
When you see a locked door, I see the perfect spot to plant me sledgehammer.
The perfect spot to plant me sledgehammer.
But please, darling, don't break the Vault Hunter.
It'll be fine. Almost certainly. Probably. It'll be grand.
It'll be grand. How dare you?
Flawless works of
art. Need I remind of the time you took me on a, quote, romantic moonlight drive, and our transportation was a wild horn strapped to a rocket?
And we had those steaks for a month. Speaking of which, Lev, how's about that dinner?
How's about that dinner?
Then I'll consider it.
Well, all right then. Your chance of survival just went up 10%,
Oh, apparently vertebrates are just the largest group of chordates. But the thing that makes up of chordate is they have a notochord, dorsal hollow nerve cords, pharyngeal slits, and costanoid tails.
I cannot believe you were still diving into this.
What?
I cannot believe you're still diving into this.
No, I was looking up other shit. I got let down multiple different holes. It's called a burrow.
Big shield. Perhaps you are compensating.
You don't just go down the rabbit hole because it like goes off in 8 different directions. And you have to investigate them. Little pew pew kill shit or learn stuff. Learn stuff. Oh no, it is frenzied. Whatever will I do? I'm gonna just fucking kill it.
The shotgun's not half bad.
Alright, where are we going and why are we going there?
We're going, I think Zane's gonna try and give us a ride to that giant crater.
To the moon!
Precisely. I will greatly mourn this chariot's destruction.
Hey, come give this a gander, eh?
I have gandered. The question is, what am I gandering?
Boost pads! Ain't she abused? The way I figure, you get enough speed going with your ride, you'll be able to shoot clear across.
A tempting proposition, but the path is obstructed.
Don't you worry. I never leave home without plenty of explosives.
Fuck yeah.
Damn.
Oh, shit.
They played us.
That they did.
Right. Just stick.
Oh!
Did you did you just do what I think you just did?
I saved.
Okay. Maybe I didn't quite bring enough explosives. First time for everything. Huh.
It appears weakened, at least.
Yeah.
Weak enough that you can probably topple the rest if you slam it with your digi-runner.
On my way!
Oh my god!
It didn't work.
I've never seen a problem you can't solve by crashing into it at high speed.
It's because it didn't give us the prompt yet.
Drive.
I was already on my way before they said anything.
Wait,
You know,
test.
my day, we had to walk to a catch.
I get to ride the vehicle.
On those spindly legs of yours. Oh, tragic.
Right. Summon your bougie ride and full steam ahead.
We're gonna test the ramp. Fuck you, Zane! I love you. Bye!
Go, go, go!
Yeah!
I will be avenged!
I will be a man.
did not work.
We got pretty far.
It did not work.
Ah, was worth a shot. Just put it on me tab and get back here.
A pox on your tab.
That's for calling me plan crazy. Now get on back and we'll fix it.
Oh, you bastard!
Yeah, fine. Need more boost juice to get you across. Spatial accelerator, maybe. That's order tech, though. Tough to come by.
But not impossible. The Rippers repurposed their stolen order tech in a facility I'm told they call the Gunk Works. If a spatial accelerator can be found anywhere in the burn, it'll be there.
Grant, go fetch one, will you? I've got to stay here and ready me thrusters.
And ready me thrusters.
I seem to recall your thrusters were always ready, Zane.
Hey.
Oh, sweet heavens. You're killing the focus, Lev.
It was a sex joke.
Oh, sweet heavens, you can't be focused, Lev. There's a lot of phlegm in that one, whoops. Oh, but don't follow me. Don't follow me.
Not even in the room, so that should be easy.
Don't worry. I fixed my mistakes and you weren't here to see them, so they didn't happen.
I'll watch it on stream.
No.
I draw near to the
Looks
target.
like you lucked out.
What should I know about this Gunk Works?
It's a Rusty Ripper hot wiring facility where they bang together their loony catapults and drills and the like.
Welcome to the Gunk Works.
So, you'll have to work up a sweat.
I have arrived. Where can I find the spatial
Where is my
accelerator?
spatial accelerator? What, Daryl? No, that's the brooch of breach. Whoops. Didn't mean to hit T, but that's what it is. Motherfucker! No, we're not attacking a counter. Just.
Zane, I have disposed of the Rippers. It appears they are stripping
Balls.
a large crawler. that have a spatial accelerator?
Sure would. Give the place a thorough lucky loo. My money says they
I'd love
took the
to. I
accelerator
can't
to their
get
garage.
up there.
So keep an eye out for something, you know, garage shaped.
You know, garage shaped. Can I? Is there like a rampy thing?
Or the garage. You just go to the garage.
God damn it. Oh my god. No, don't get off the gun. No, no, no.
I believe I know where they are employing the spatial accelerator. In this impressively gigantic drill.
I was about to say, this is pretty badass.
Carefully. We need that spatial accelerator in one piece.
I am on the drill. How do I stop it?
We need to overheat her without damaging the spatial accelerator. Look for an override console.
Oh, my gun's not doing damage.
I will remember your passing. Fine. It is locked.
What are we supposed to do?
You are most definitely an idiot. But an idiot with the key I need. This Ripper leader is most assuredly on that crawler. I simply require an altitude boost to get on board.
Oh, awesome. Thanks, Leg. I made that jump 6 times and then teleported into the middle of the gap. Good thing I just teleport to you, who is on a stable connection.
Hello. Oh, wait. I might have made mistakes. Okay, yeah. So we need to jump on Big Bitch and then go over there.
I'll burst Bryce out onto that drill. You can make a clean leap onto the crawler from there.
Up. Daryl ruined the plan and a Vault Hunter's coming for me. Oh my god, it's holy moly.
You killed Daryl.
I didn't notice.
I did not notice either.
Mostly blood. Avenge me, Daryl.
I am confused. Is this a
Different Daryl.
No matter. The
No matter.
Zane, the override key is in my possession.
Then it's time to overheat that drill. Hop aboard.
We have to wait for it to come back.
Yeah, that gives me time to put my skill point in. Can I just grab this big axe and just use that to fight shit?
Nope. No fun for you.
No fun for you. I wonder what happens if I, what happens if I do this? Oh, I get to be up here, yay.
Try Should be able to use the key to get at the sea fence.
I have succeeded in opening something.
The engine room goes up. Shut those vents and she'll overheat like a kettle left on the boil.
Flame God take you, vile drill.
Flame God take you, vile drill. Huh?
The spatial accelerator is ours.
Vault Hunters, status report. Everyone still alive?
Come on back then. We're gonna shoot you through the sky like a bleeding comet. We are just about to turbo launch our paddy here into that crater. You best polish up your fine silver for our dinner.
Certainly. How does tomorrow at 7 sound?
No.
Ah, quit dodging the question, Miss High's Heat. Wait, did you say 7? Like, o'clock?
Indeed. Unless you're busy.
I mean, I could clear my calendar.
Did you say 7? Is it o'clock?
On metal wings.
I wonder if this was like a real like engine in real life, how often would it just blow the fuck up?
Oh, what?
I said if this was if the engine on the back of this Space Harley was real, like in real life, I wonder how often it would just fucking explode.
I think it depends on who made it.
There you are. I rigged up all the wiring. Chuck in that accelerator and let's get you airborne.
I hope this wiring obeys proper safety
I may have accidentally rode onto it before it was ready.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I'm a beast!
Oh, that is beautiful. I just saw you ride off and I was out of it. That was on purpose. Oh, there's 2.
Ready? Don't answer that. Have at it, boyo.
Okay.
I hit a rock, but apparently it doesn't matter.
Biscuit. That worked. I mean, of course it worked.
Bravo! You are resourceful, Zane. I admit, I've missed that.
It was a fine
I don't know what
speed
button I
that
pushed, but
carried
I
out
just
as
threw
well.
something in my hand on the ground.
Quite right, darling. Well done. Now push on and get to the bottom of Callus's plans.
Now push on.
Kick our ass, boyo.
I have a dinner to get ready for.
Welcome to Vote When You Need 'Em. Come to take a look at me guts. Settlement points round here. Keep talking to me. I'm fine.
Me lucky arms!
Lucky. How close am I to getting my stuff? Tell me.
Tell me why.
Tell me how close I am to my rewards.
The actor who played Mark Sloan.
Yes.
Yes.
I thought you were not going live.
Huh?
What's a Mark Sloan?
I decided to go live to nobody.
Okay.
I'm trying to get more rewards.
Yeah.
You know how charismatic he was.
In that specific role, yes.
In general, he's very charismatic. Anyway.
Well, I've only seen him in that.
He was diagnosed with ALS, right? Just recently.
I don't know, what does ALS do
I'll
again?
explain.
Wait, isn't that's what Stephen Hawking had? Where your muscles deteriorate?
It's commonly known as Lou Gehrig's disease.
Lou Gehrig's disease?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's got... It's a death sentence in like 5 years.
I listened to an interview of him 2 months ago, and he was still able to talk. No, 3 months ago. He was still able to talk very well.
Yes.
Look at this.
I'm married. I'm Victor, a father, and now a person left.
Really.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you. ALS deteriorates muscles. You just gotta.
Yeah, it's a death sentence within like a year or two.
You just gotta find what's causing the deterioration and then figure out how to counteract it.
Yeah.
Just
remember
that
the Ice
simple.
Bucket Challenge ages ago? It's just that simple.
Yeah, it is.
Remember the Ice Bucket Challenges?
Yes.
The ALS Ice Bucket Challenges? The whole thing designed to create funding to just simply find what's causing it to stop it.
Yes.
Yeah. Why don't you fucking do it if it's so easy? You couldn't even fucking properly download your files for Borderlands.
See, that's not my fault. That's Steam. It's a counter issue.
To notice that Callus and the Rippers have hooked and orbital catch. Pipes and
No, I said the exact same thing to fucking, like, about, like, we were talking about cancer, and I was just like, and we were talking about how, like, cancer is, it's, like, your cells reproducing at a extremely chaotic, uncontrollable I hate you. You killed me. Oh my god, you saved me.
No, I haven't.
You killed the person in front of me and it didn't res me, and I was just like, I'm fucking dead now.
It's fine. You know how many times your fucking armaments have done that to me?
Hopefully not a lot.
More than you think.
That's unfortunate. But we were talking about how cancer is, it's just the chaotic, uncontrollable like reproduction of cells. And I was just like, I was like, is there not is there not a way to like identify like what cells are cancerous and ones are not? She's like, yes, absolutely. And I was like, then why don't they just target the bad cells and kill those?
Do. That's how they get rid of cancer.
And she was like, that's what chemotherapy is. And I was like, is there not a better way than just pumping someone full of radiation? And she was like, as of right now, no. And I was like, well, fuck.
I like how your brain's just like, just do it better, and you're like, we literally can't.
It's not do it better. I was just asking is there not a more efficient way than to just radiate people? I feel, you know what? If radiation kills cancerous cells, I feel like the cure for cancer is inside Chernobyl. I feel like somebody needs to take one for the team and
no,
go
because
down
radiation
deep.
causes cancer.
But isn't chemotherapy just like radiating cancerous cells and killing them with controlled radiation?
It's a very specific and controlled type of radiation. It's not just You're not just taking out a ray gun and shooting them in the fucking and it's a slow process.
Maybe they need to turn the dial up. I don't know. I feel
So
that the cure for cancer is inside Chernobyl.
So cancer is less about, my understanding is less about the uncontrollable erratic cells, and it's more like something has gone wrong with the cell's mitosis process. And then so those literally are just dud areas, but they rapidly mutate, not mutate, but they rapidly keep growing. That's how you get cancerous tumors, and it's literally just a growth that are from cells that didn't reproduce properly. And now they're just completely fucking useless and harmful to the body, but they keep reproducing improperly. So you kill off the cells that are not reproducing properly, and you try to keep the ones that are alive. But radiation in itself can cause cells to erratically go through mitosis.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you gotta think about all the different types of radiation. We're exposed to radiation every day. The sun gives off radiation.
Yeah. I understand there's different types of radiation, but it's
yeah. So this cure for cancer isn't just walking into Chernobyl.
Okay. Okay. Look at this. This is how my simple brain thinks. There's different types of radiation. We know this. We know what different atomical makeup creates different types of radiation. And so it's like what if there's just a type of radiation that we haven't discovered yet that would potentially do what chemo does but more efficiently, and then there would just be no more cancer.
Well, you're talking about using radiation to eliminate the possibility of a cell reproduction not going wrong.
No, I'm saying if it does go wrong, what if there was a type of radiation that could counteract the fucked up mitosis?
There is. It's called chemotherapy.
I'm talking about a better one.
Just take what we already have and make it better.
And make it bigger. Upgrades, people. Upgrades.
That is the most liberal thing you've ever said in my life. Just do it gooder. Okay, what's your solution? I don't know, just do it better.
I'm not a fucking doctor.
Just take whatever we have and make it better.
No,
how do you plan to do that? Just do it. There's no plans.
Oh
I just want stuff.
It's not what I said. What if there was? What if there's scientists that their job is to study radiation. I'm like, what if there is just a type of radiation that we haven't discovered yet that does what chemotherapy does, but in more efficient doses with possibly less drawbacks?
That sounds nice. We ain't found it.
I understand that, but I was thinking about a utopia where we did.
Oh, this fucking guy.
Because it's this is the type of radiation.
Why don't we just do this instead? I was like, because we can't. We're like, well, why don't we find it? What do you think billions of cancer research dollars are going to, other than lining people's pockets? But the ones that actually make it to the cancer research.
See, I don't know, because there was literally a plane of doctors that were working on a cancer cure that got shot out of the fucking sky by drones. So I don't know.
Of course it was. Why would you let people close to the cure to the most money-producing shit there is?
I like to pretend that occasionally the world isn't that fucked.
Keep pretending, bud.
Yeah, I've been around Sandra too long. She occasionally makes me believe the world isn't drowning in disgusting greed. And then I'll wake up and go, no, it is. And that disgusting greed, it's gonna eventually start World War III. Then we're all gonna die. It's not gonna matter.
We're all gonna die anyways.
Well, sooner than projected. There. Huh? What'd you say? I'm being yelled at to keep the stream positive. I'm sorry.
Well, 100 years ago, we'd rather be elderly, so...
Bro, 100 years ago, we'd be on death's door.
I mean, people live to be 30 these days, so...
Fucking, like, 100 to 150 years ago, if you've made it to 35, you were a fucking prophet or something.
It's funny because 100 years ago was World War II, or World War I.
Yep. Which is probably why if you lived to see your 30s, it was amazing, because you went to World War I at 18.
It was like 50s, 60s back then, I think. But we literally would be midlife right now, so.
Maybe that's why people in their late 20s, early 30s just start having random crash outs, because it's just in their DNA to have a midlife crisis right now.
Well, it's literally when our bodies start breaking down. Your body starts breaking down at like 35.
Going to have to kill you, friend.
The harder life you've lived, the faster it starts breaking down.
Hey, maybe if we, it's one of those radiations we're still looking for to counteract that. You just need to find a way to control cancer, and then we'll be immortal.
Functionally immortal.
Functionally immortal, yes. Because if you would just, like, control the chaotic reproduction...
There's so many other ways to die from illness and disease other than cancer, though.
Yeah, but if we were able to, like, control, like, the cellular rebirth rate of cancer, then we would just never stop making new cells.
You're still stuck on cancer, like.
Well, because
your heart could just give out tomorrow, dude.
It could.
That has nothing to do with cancer.
No, but I'm talking about the production rate of healthy cells. The reason your body starts breaking down is because your body stops making new shit.
That's not true.
It's partially true.
How well it makes the new shit starts to degrade.
Well, exactly.
So, no, it keeps making new shit.
It just makes it shitty.
Not as good as the old shit. So every cell has like a DNA strand in it, but every time it reproduces, it loses a little bit of that DNA strand. So you actually only have a limited amount of times that they can reproduce properly.
Forget the machine, Boyle.
So what I'm hearing is there's radiation that we can look into.
Why are you trying to make everyone Deadpool?
Her contraption will be useless.
What's wrong with that? Deadpool's cool. Thanks, Chimichangas. Just saying, there's radiation that alters DNA. What if there's radiation that grows DNA? Gives you more DNA. Now you got more time for your body to make new shit.
How are you gonna find a form of radiation that regrows DNA?
I don't know. I first have to look into what makes up radiation, or like what type of anatomic numbers could potentially create radiated particles, and then start from there.
And then hope that it magically makes a cell start taking very high plex like complicated DNA strands, and then perfectly replicating them to make them bigger. So where are you pulling this material from? Because everything is made out of something. So where is it creating these materials to create the DNA strand from?
Listen. All right, so listen. So matter.
So what you're talking about is what you're talking about. What you want is not radiation research. You're just talking about that because you're stuck on radiation. What you want to be looking into is stem cell research. Stem cell research does what you're talking about.
I know, but
nothing to do with radiation.
I was going on radiation, but I was talking about curing cancer.
Yeah, well, you're on the radiation thing. But the problem is, the topic you're talking about is stem cell research.
But it would be cooler if it was radiation.
I don't think it would be cooler. I think it'd only be cooler because you're talking about radiation.
Hey, the Moon Called Throne. This is where I need to farm to get my class mine.
You think me a fanatic, a mad woman. He does too. I was like you once, blind. But the flames in the sky burned the call from my eyes. I saw it.
Is she talking about Lilith?
By
she is.
Of fire, a vision of power, destined for me alone. The veil of a shattered. And with it, when the time of a stranglehold. Those are the ones that see what I see. We built all of this to do the unthinkable. Leave Kairos and take the stars for ourselves. For Elvis is my fated destination. The sight of one final death.
Oh, okay, yep. So, you were talking about stem cells. Like, the stem cells, like, what does stem cells actually do?
So I'm not too well versed in it, but stem cells have like a crazy ability to like replicate. So stem cells have a major role in like the playing in fetuses and stuff. So they have like a crazy ability to like replicate and regrow themselves, and a lot of stem cells research they're going into is turning like. I have some sort of degeneration, so you're going to inject me with stem cells. Those stem cells are going to become the cells that that are degenerating, replace them, and then regenerate like a motherfucker to like completely replace the area.
Okay.
Spider-Man.
Is that a temporary fix, or does that actually stay?
Well, the stem cells are literally just cells. So they will just replace the other cells that were there and keep doing what they were doing. Okay. Doc Connors was working with stem cell research with the lizard regrowth serum to try to get his arm to regrow. But because the stem cells, the stem cells and the lizard DNA were mixed, and when the stem cells were taking over his body, they turned to be like lizard stem cells that fused with the human DNA. So he became half lizard, like half dude. If I understand the whole Doc Connors thing correctly.
Okay. So we have stem cell research that allows us to get rid of bad cells and put in good cells by the power.
No,
of
you would still have to take out the bad cells, but you could replace them with stem cells, and they would take those cells' place. So you would still need to like kill the cancer off.
Okay. So how fast do these cells regenerate to replace taken out materia?
It would take a hot minute, but Normal cell regeneration.
How fast do cells...
They're being used in stuff like bone marrow organ transplants. They're trying to use it for Parkinson's and Alzheimer's.
Cell regeneration speeds vary drastically from days for the gut lining and skin to years or even a lifetime for others, with factors like age, health, and nutrition influencing the rate. For instance, some brain cells, neurons in the cerebral cortex, may not regenerate at all, while some parts of the the hippocampus can't. What the
it's
fuck
in the
is
brain.
The hippocampus? Okay, thank you. Supporting healthy habits. Yeah, I need to know. Oh my God, AI Google doesn't understand my genius of what I'm planning.
I don't understand what you're planning.
Listen, just let the mad scientist work, okay?
The mad scientist who is asking me for information about the shit in his mad science.
Every mad scientist has to have their fucking evil henchman. That is occasionally smarter than them.
Is not smarter than them.
You don't know that. Fucking.
I just have a vague working knowledge of many things.
You ever seen the movie fucking Igor, where the scientist is a drunken idiot and Igor actually has all the smarts? You're my Igor.
I have a basic working knowledge of many things,
and
that may or may not be correct.
And with a basic base, we might save the world while playing Borderlands. Wouldn't that be
People
cool?
smarter than us have been working on it for a long time.
Yeah, but you know how many times a smart person has looked at something and they overthink shit so much that it takes a dumbass to walk in and be like, oh, what about this? And they go, huh, I must have overlooked that because I'm too smart. Occasionally, the world needs a bunch of idiots to save the day. I'm the idiot. That could save the world with my idiocy.
Do you know what's the difference between a scientific breakthrough or not is?
I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to hit pause on this. My wife has 2 cents that she wants to add in.
I just wanna
yes, darling.
I just wanna add in. I'm one of those people who think complex. Everything is complex to me, and every problem, puzzle, what the fuck ever, everything I attack with, this is hard. And then I have my lovely husband.
Who's the idiot?
No, that's not what I said. Who?
Ding.
I will kick you. Who is able to think simply?
See? The world needs that.
And then he comes in and saves the day because I'm just like, this has to be super, super hard to figure out. No, it's not. It's 2 + 2 is 4.
See, I've always heard the opposite. If he overthinks it all and you do the simple shit.
Oh no, that happens too. But it's if she's the one facing the problem, I come in with the simple. If I'm the like my fucking computer. My computer or anything technology, my brain thinks the most complex. Actually, no, it thinks the most expensive solution. Let's be honest. My brain is like, it has to be this $4,000 solution, and then somebody comes in and just goes, hey, here's a solution that costs you literally nothing that you haven't tried, and then that works. So occasionally, smart people need a dumbass. I could be the savior. All right, anyway.
Problem is, we're both dumbasses.
No. You're not smarter than me.
The only thing stopping most crazy medical scientific breakthroughs is morals. Once you throw away morals, scientific breakthroughs explode.
As in human testing?
Yes, more or less.
To? Well, I mean, that's also why nobody wants to admit it or talk about it. But that's also why Germany has such good healthcare, is because they did a lot of testing in the 1940s.
It's not why they have such good healthcare, but they are responsible for quite a bit of scientific breakthroughs.
Oh yeah,
their healthcare really isn't that great.
Japan too, because they did the same thing. did a lot of human testing, which is why they have really good medicine.
Well, that medicine was shared with the rest of the world. Their healthcare isn't better because of that. It's better because their government tries to help their people instead of bitching at their people for being worthless or giving all the broke people phones for some reason.
Gut lining cells. So you get new stomach lining every 5 days. You apparently get new skin cells every 2 to 4 weeks.
So what you want is embryo stem cells or embryonic stem cells. But because you have to literally destroy an embryo to get them, it's like, we can't really work with this. We can't do anything with them. But I think they're technically a clean slate. So you can pretty much take embryonic stem cells and turn them into practically anything you want. Where in fully grown adults, the stem cells tend to be way more limited.
So I have a question. Okay, this is legitimately a question. So scientifically, they are able to grow embryos inside of lab conditions, correct?
Yes.
Can they not just grow embryos in labs and then get it from there, or is that considered immoral?
Now we get to talk about Warhammer 40K.
God damn it!
So there's these things called cherubs in Warhammer, which are literally babies that were growing in test tubes. And they slap a bunch of biotics onto them. Like, the most common cherub you'll see is literally a baby. And then it'll have, mech wings attached to it and an incense. And it'll fly around carrying incense burners and it'll follow chaplains and shit around. The moral question is, do they have a soul? Because you grew them instead of, making them the old-fashioned way. And then you imprison them. Well, you're talking about the same thing. You would just be literally growing a person in a test tube and then killing it and taking its stem cells to help people.
Yeah, but if it's an embryo, was it alive?
The problem is, to make an embryo, you still need an egg and you still need... if you take a frozen egg from someone and frozen sperm from somebody and then you make it in a test tube, does it not still have the DNA from those two people? And
I feel like I'm walking on very fragile eggshells with these questions.
The moral question is, does a vat-grown child have a soul? And what makes a vat-grown child different from a human-grown child? Because if everyone could come together and agree that it's soulless and not a real person, then nobody would give a shit. But you're never gonna have that agreement.
But
that's why morals.
Again where I'm about to walk on very fragile eggshells, because it's an embryo. It's not a. Oh, I don't know if I want to finish this sentence.
Yes. Yeah, because you're breaking into some get shot at a rally shit. So technically,
I'm not trying to be malicious. I'm literally on a scientific basing. Is an embryo alive?
An embryo is a fertilized egg.
Are you killing something?
An embryo is a fertilized egg. It is in the process of growing.
Even Sandra is looking at me cause so we're talking about embryonic stem cells, where you get stem cells from an embryo because it's the most cellularly pure with heavy quotations that you can use for better stem cell research. And I was saying that an embryo can technically be grown in a lab and not inside of a person. We do have that scientific capability. So my question was, if you grow it completely in a lab but scientific means, and you harvest it for stem cells, are you killing something.
Now,
Just catching her up to speed.
This is entirely the abortion conversation. Just instead of, a normal pregnancy, it's a lab pregnancy. Because an embryo is a fertilized egg. Leave it alone, it will become a person.
This is true. This is true.
It is
if you don't do anything to it, it would turn into a being.
That is the entire other conversation for abortion, where most places you are able to get it legally up to like 4 or 5 or like 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks, because an embryo's gestation whatever period is 8 weeks. That's when it starts to get actual discernible features and a heartbeat. My take on it is we define something by being dead, like a human dies when their heart stops.
When their heart stops.
So
by
it is
that
not alive
logic,
until it has a heartbeat.
So we define something that is dead when their heart stops. So by that logic, until something has a heartbeat, it's not alive?
That's the way I take it. We can't define life until we've defined death. We define humans to be dead once their heart is not beating anymore. So therefore, something is not alive unless its heart is beating.
On this. There's one viewer and it's me.
No, so here's my
It's
thing,
me.
Right? I think the biggest problem with arguing whether an embryo is living or not is we all are scientifically, biologically speaking, made out of cells, correct?
Correct. We are indeed made out of cellular makeup.
So if we go from that perspective, right? The question stands: is a cell a living being or not? A lot of people would argue that it's not, right? However, we do have living beings that are only made of one cell.
Oh, single cell organisms.
Exactly. So are they alive or not? Because
technically, yeah.
So a lot of people tend to argue
because they have organic functions, I guess.
So
I almost said bodily functions, but I don't have a body.
A lot of people would argue
Their bodies.
that an embryo is
But they're single cell.
living being because it's made out of cells, and if we consider one cell organisms already alive, right? Therefore, the embryo is a living being.
Okay, so this is. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's one thing. Right?
Okay, that was one thing. Second thing.
Death is pronounced when the body completely shuts down. Because here's the thing, right? A heart.
Yes.
A heart.
Yes.
Can be revived.
Yes.
A heart can be transplanted. A heart can be stopped and restarted.
Well, yeah, it just has to have enough electromagnetic charge.
There's one thing in our body that cannot. Our brain.
This thing, the brain. Yeah, I know stuff.
So
this is the problem of having a wife that's smart when you're a fucking moron. Cause you're like, is it this thing? Did I do it? She's like, you sure did, baby. I'm like, yay.
Because I can tell Turner this, right, from personal experience. The crows.
Oh, so there are people at the hospital that show up at like 1 or 2 in the morning at like the dead of dark night to come pick up organs for donations and stuff, and they call them the crows because they swoop in and take body parts and leave.
So the crows, right? So a lot of organs.
So I couldn't hear any of what she was saying.
Their body is still functioning. The heart is still beating. The livers are still working. The kidneys are still working, right?
Yes.
It's the brain that it's not working anymore. Basically, the brain is keeping them alive enough for the body to function, but there is nothing there for basically.
Okay, I have a question, and you might not know the answer to this, but it is indeed a question that I have.
Yes.
The heart. So, with a correct electromagnetic current, you can restart a heart.
Yes.
And with a running heart, you can in turn potentially restart other organs. Yes?
Yeah.
Why can you not electromagnetically restart a brain when it technically works on a form of electricity type of things? Or is neurons in the brain firing not the same thing as zappy zap?
So the brain, first of all, you have to understand that the brain is
So, it's different types of muscle.
Brain works
So,
basically as a CPU.
I don't think the brain is considered a muscle.
Wrong, shit happens, right?
Okay.
So it can malfunction.
Yes.
Brain is like a CPU, and if you get a CPU wet, what happens?
Well, if you get a CPU wet, it's fucked.
It's fucked. And brain is basically kind of like an information center for the nervous system, right?
Yeah.
For the nerves.
That's why the CPU is called the brain of a computer.
Where the heart is a muscle. There are two different categories.
I was about to get into this.
Yes.
A muscle can be treated with electric impulses.
The brain cannot.
Cannot. It's not a muscle.
Okay,
You
it's.
can fry it.
Well, okay, yeah. I was gonna ask,
So,
can't you fry
all you
muscle
gotta
as
do-
well, but maybe not.
All you can do to make a muscle to contract is put voltage through it.
Yeah, but that's why when you get tased, your entire body seizes because every
Yeah.
muscle in your body contracts and you go stiff as a fucking board because you can't uncontract your muscles because the electromagnetic pulse won't let you.
So all a heartbeat is a passive signal, electrical signal going to the heart, causing it to squeeze and unsqueeze. That's all the heart is. Your brain is not that. All the muscle is in your body is just squeezing and unsqueezing. We have two types of muscles, one that we can control and ones we cannot. We cannot control our hearts and our organs and shit like that, but we can control the muscles attached to the skeletal system. That's why you can take a heart that's no longer beating, put it in a new person, give it an electrical current, because it's going to involuntarily start squeezing and unsqueezing. Your brain does not function that way. Like she said, I think she said it was an information system, like a storage system.
She said it was basically an information center for the nervous system.
However, you can run through electrical currents through the brain and like clear its caches. Or if you disrupt small things and how the brain works, shit starts to go wrong.
Isn't that like
That's why people with mild concussions have like so many issues or memory issues because stuff's degrading. Electric shock therapy.
That's what I was gonna say.
Electric shock therapy was being used. It wasn't being used because it's treating a condition. It's pretty much wiping his brain. It's like taking a magnet to a fucking memory card.
It's getting rid of the condition.
Because it's getting rid of how your brain. It's just wiping shit.
But
I didn't hear what she was saying though. Or if she had an opinion on the way in. But
on the way in of what?
The topic.
Oh, so basically, I'm like you caught some information, so I don't know how much you didn't catch.
I caught enough to piece together what she was talking about, but I never heard like
her beginning point was that she was basically talking about how like living beings are made up of cells. So if something that is made up of cells is alive, in that argument, can we not say that cells themselves are alive? Some would say yes, some would say no. And then she was on the topic of single-cell organisms, and she was like, single-cell organisms, like they run off of one cell. Like they're considered organisms, so would they not be considered alive? This was in tandem to your opinion that for something to be alive, it has to have a heartbeat, because when something like doesn't have a heartbeat, it's dead.
That was specifically for like creatures. The general belief for like people when they're talking about creature stuff, like plants are alive. Plants are technically alive.
Yes.
Like, a plant can die.
Yep.
But people don't think of that as, when people are like, is it alive or not? Birds, dogs, other mammals, like creatures. We don't think about single-cell organisms as being living because we don't think
because we're talking about thinking about multicellular organisms like animals.
So is death the cease of something's function being gone? So single-cell organisms does certain things. Once they cease those functions, being able to do those functions, are they considered dead or not?
I would say yes.
Would be. My question is then, what the only function of an embryo is to grow. So if you stop it from growing, it's ceasing its function and it's dead. So by that point, you can kill an embryo because you're ceasing its one singular function.
Okay.
But the only reason you would care about that is because you're thinking of the thing's future.
Because
you're like, well, it could grow up to be an amazing thing, and you're stopping that from happening.
Because you're thinking about what it could be instead of this might sound horrible. What it was created
what it is.
for. I don't know if that's a good sentence to say.
So there's a reason why a lot of things tie back to Warhammer. It's because it is the worst possible version of of humanity. It is literally the grim dark future. It was originally supposed to be satire on the modern world when it came out, and it
just
can
got
still
worse
be
and worse and worse.
Well, it's still considered the worst because it is what happens when a society becomes entirely secular. There is no religion, nothing but science. Once you take religion out of a point of view, morals cease to matter. The only moral belief, or the only reason like killing an embryo is bad, comes from generally the idea of a soul. The idea of souls are a religious belief. No matter what one you use it, the idea of a soul cannot be tested. It is intangible. It is 100% a religious belief.
Yeah.
Once you have gone secular,
I was gonna say like a spiritual, but I was like, no, that falls under religion too.
No. But spiritual is religion.
Yeah, that's why I stopped talking, because I was like, no, that technically falls under the umbrella of religion, because it's a non-scientific belief of something beyond the mortal coil.
The reason I can bring Warhammer into it is because they are a secular society. Once you have gone full secular, questions of morality tend to cease to exist. The reason we don't lab make babies and steal their cells is because that's just fucked up and wrong. Well, why is it fucked up and wrong? Well, because killing is bad. Why is killing bad? Well, because we're told killing is bad. There's a lot of religion behind that.
I don't think you need religion
it's just
to feel bad when you kill
well,
someone.
it's just a baby. Like, it's nothing. It's just a cluster of cells. Like, well, it'll grow up to be a human. Like, okay, well, when is it considered alive? This. But when does it get a soul? This. Well, a lot of those questions always loop back to moral quandaries around religions. Once you take away, I have the lovely ability to do this, even if it is just in thought process. Hey, nothing's bad. Absolutely. Yeah, let's murder those babies. However, that's super. Well, it's a super fucked up way to think. It's not necessarily my belief. I'm middle of the road. I say, hey, my take on the issue is pick a fucking definition, stick to it, create the law. Boom, there you go. Define what living is, and that's the only way we can do that.
Make a definition, like a straight up definition. What is alive? Like,
yeah,
what
then you're always going to argue, well, then trees aren't alive. It's like, well, no, trees aren't alive, but we just use the term living for them. Well, then becomes
But they are, because they do shit.
Yeah. So, does definition become colloquialism, or is it a hard definition that everyone must stick to? It becomes very difficult to start talking about these subjects
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
definitions are either not encompassing enough or too encompassing.
I feel the band hammer just falling down on my head.
Yeah, this is too adult. It's too adult.
You know what? These are conversations that need to be fucking had. It's just a conversation. What is so wrong about? My neck hurts. Anyway, sorry, but it's like what it like it's alive when it has a heartbeat. It's like, but plants are alive, so are trees.
Yeah. Well, then is something being alive when they are doing their function. You cut down a tree, it stops producing carbon dioxide, it stops taking it in, it's not breathing anymore, it's not doing its one thing. It's not producing energy or anything like that.
Well, see, that's actually interesting that you use chopping down a tree as an example, because like when you chop down a tree, like when you get like a chopped log for wood, you don't say that like this is dead wood because it hasn't started rotting yet. Only then would you consider it, oh, this is dead wood because it's rotting, it's decaying.
Yeah.
But like if you have like a chopped down log or you have like a dried out piece of cedar or something, like we don't consider it dead wood. It's just a piece of wood. So it's
just a piece of wood, but technically it's made from what is now a dead tree.
What is now a dead tree, because when you cut it down, it's no longer connected to the earth, so it's not spreading nutrients, it's not collecting nutrients, and it's not producing oxygen and not taking carbon monoxide.
So it's not doing
the thing. Okay, you know what? I feel like we've made a definition.
Well, cells can die. Your cell doesn't live and breathe and all that stuff, but it has function and purpose. Once that cell stops doing its function and purpose, it is considered to be dead. But now you have to consider what's the entire purpose of an embryo, to grow into the thing it's supposed to grow into. So by definition, you're stopping it from doing that, so you are actually killing it. So if that's the way you want to go about it, then yes, you would be murdering babies in test tubes.
But it's not I know. I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful with this. I gotta be really careful with this. It's not a baby.
It's a cluster of cells.
But
you would just be killing a cluster of cells that would eventually become.
I was about to say again. It will become but it's like
it is not a fetus. It is an embryo. They have different terms.
Yeah, because they're different things. But it's like if I take a pan and I put like some eggs, some flour, some milk, some powder, some other shit, and I stir it up and I put it in an oven that's not on, it's not a fucking cake. Yes, it will turn into a cake, but right now it's not a fucking cake. It's just a pan of shit.
Yeah, but the problem is that it will still become a cake if left alone.
If left alone, yeah. What the hell?
Oh, we've been here for a while.
We've been here talking so long, shit respawn. But it's just like you're not killing a.
And while you can rationalize
it's such a. It doesn't feel good to have a stance on this. Does that make sense?
It is. I know, but you can rationalize it. Emotions aren't rational.
Well, that's also why in the military,
you're
the
like,
first thing
you're like, I feel it's wrong. Cool. That in itself can be irrational. Like, why is it wrong? Well, I just feel it's wrong to do this. Well, feelings are irrational. Science isn't rational, or is rational.
But see, that's also like saying like I don't want to hurt someone's feelings. Why? It makes me. I don't like hurting people. Like, why is that? Why is that able to be considered irrational that you don't like to hurt people?
But it is irrational, though. Because people who think incredibly rationally
just wouldn't care.
Tend to hurt people's feelings more than anybody else. Yeah, because
that's because they can't just like, conceptuate feelings.
It could they can have feelings. It could be an empathy problem.
So they're is that a psycho or a sociopath?
Both. Well, a psycho is technically a term for a crazy person, but
isn't like a sociopath is someone who's literally unable to feel things,
well,
right?
both psychopaths and sociopaths, the difference between them is whether or not they're violent or can fit into society.
So a sociopath is someone that can't feel emotions but can integrate into society, and a psychopath is one that cannot.
I believe so.
Is that what I'm getting at?
Yeah,
right,
I think you have it right.
Let's take this conversation forward, shall we?
Yeah, so there's the inability to have empathy tends to also relate with the inability to feel emotions, but that has been debunked. They can feel emotions when they're told what they're supposed to be feeling.
But then they're not feeling something. They're copying.
They're copying. Yes.
But
that's how most of them fit in.
Yeah, but it's like, that's not debunked because they're not feeling something. They're doing what they're told. Like when you're sad, this is what you're supposed to feel. So these are different physical behavioral traits that will manifest when you're sad.
So when
they're not feeling things, they're copying.
It's brain scans. So in a brain scan on a psycho or sociopath, if you do the brain scan on a normal person, their brain lights up with the feeling or in the spot that has emotion. Every spot has its own emotion. So when you do a brain scan on a sociopath, it does not light up whatsoever. But when you tell them this is a puppy, it's supposed to be adorable, it will light up because they're like, oh, okay, I'm supposed to be feeling this. And then their brain actually lights up. It's not them faking the emotion. Their brain in that part literally lights up.
Yeah, but if you didn't tell them that's what it's supposed to feel like, it wouldn't light up.
Yeah. If you didn't tell them what they were supposed to be feeling, they wouldn't understand how to do that.
Which means they're not...
It's an argument. The brain lights up. Are they feeling it or not? Because the brain that controls it, it would not light up if they could not feel the emotion.
But it wouldn't light up if they weren't told what the emotion feels like.
Yes, so it's less about whether or not they can feel it, and more about they don't recognize when and what to feel, which is empathy.
Behind your eyes is hatred, flooding your every vein.
Then you have to get into emotional control. Yeah, control. That's what she said. So there's a lot of talk, or the whole thing with the perfect example for that would be somebody who's neurodivergent. Often has a poor control of their emotions, which means they are controllable. Like, small children don't have the control either.
Well, that can also be argued because they don't know what emotions are yet.
Yeah, they don't recognize it. They don't
understand. they can't control their emotions. They don't know what emotions are.
Yes.
It's like it's also like when a child gets overwhelmed, all they do is scream because they're literally feeling multiple things that they don't know what they are at the same time.
Yeah, so autism, ADHD, shit like that, there often is a lack of emotional, control there. They have difficulties controlling it.
Yeah.
Because exactly the same thing. But the question is, what happens when somebody can have a lot of control? Oh, they're just repressing it. Yes, but at the same time, that's control.
But see, okay,
someone grows up feeling their whole life they need to control their emotions. The best way to control them is to repress them.
But someone that has good control over their emotions, he must be suppressing his emotions. Why? Because he can control them, so he has to repress them. Or he might just be able to understand his emotions in an adult, mature setting and be able to control how much of that emotion comes out and how much it doesn't. That's suppression. No, it's control.
So what you're talking about is not controlling emotion. It is reactions. Which, so if you are angry and you can just do nothing and absolutely control it without letting it out, are you not repressing your anger? If you are sad and you stop yourself from reacting to it, are you not repressing it? Because you're not letting the emotion out. You're not showing it. You're controlling it. But I'm sad. I want to cry. I'm not going to cry. But your body wants to. Your body wants to because it does a lot of good things for you.
Okay,
but you refuse to do it.
But to feel a emotion, is it mandatory to have a reaction to feel that emotion? And if you don't have a reaction, are you suppressing it instead of feeling it, or can you feel it without having to have a reaction to it?
There we have to talk about micro-expressions. So micro-expressions usually last for like 1/10 of a second, but micro-expressions are uncontrollable reactions to things. So
there's actually a really cool study of that, which I find very fascinating.
There's an entire show based on the guy who created the study called Lie to Me.
Yeah, that's right.
A great show, and it's a fun topic.
Good show.
But micro-expressions happen because, yes, there is an uncontrollable reaction to emotions. That's why micro-expressions exist, is because your body, there is an uncontrollable reaction to emotions. Micro-expressions happen when you're trying to not react with an emotion. Your body has to react to emotions.
Unless you don't feel empathy.
Yeah, but it's not really controlling the emotion. We can't control emotions. We can control how we react to the emotion. We can control outward bursts, which is why neurodivergency has such struggles.
God, the water! The water is bad. The water is bad.
People who have control issues in general have problems controlling those emotional outbursts, and they tend to be very strong. But could you also argue people have the ability to like control empathy and stuff like that?
I don't know necessarily if they control empathy. I think it's more that they control whether they show empathy. But I also think
that
to
goes
be
with emotion though, because emotion and empathy tends to be in the same language.
But I also think to feel empathy for something, you have to give a shit.
Yeah.
Because if you don't care about like a situation or a topic or even a person for that matter, and something happens to them, you're not gonna feel or express empathy because you don't care enough to have the emotion.
I think I am a good example of just the ability to just repress empathy. Like, the ability to change my mindset, be able to like, this is how I think and believe. I can just turn all that off, take it from a different angle. It doesn't mean I don't have it, but I'm able to 100. I tried, man. I tried to heal.
Brother, you were standing right next to me. I saw you. Like I know you were trying, because I watched you circle around me trying to hit the fucking E key.
Yeah. But so like, I think I am a good example of the potential of control, where people are like, "Oh, you're just a heartless bastard," and it's like, I kind of can be if I want to.
It's not even like, okay, this is something. We're gonna dive into fucking Turner things. Like, a lot of people say like, why are you friends with Turner? He's a heartless cunt. And I'm like, he actually has one of the biggest hearts you'll ever fucking meet if he likes you. If he doesn't like you...
It's not even necessarily if I like you, it's what mask does everyone wear in public. Some people want to be liked. They're the worst people, but they act like the nicest people in public because they want people to like them.
See, you don't do that shit.
I want people to like me, but I don't particularly give a shit.
No,
I want people to like me.
You want people to like you. The real you. Not some random bullshit cookie cutter fucking... I almost said bad words. Like, you want people to like you. The genuine, honest, down-to-earth you. And so you are you 100% of the fucking time, and if people don't like you, you don't give a fuck, because that means for them to like you, you would have to be things that you're not naturally, and you're like, no, that's fucking stupid. Not that you don't want people to like you, it's just you want people to like the real fucking you.
Well, part of it's also defense mechanisms, though. It's like, yeah, I'm an asshole, but also a lot of my life, that's kind of like the best way to go about life.
Yeah, well, that's the best way to go about life, because when you're an asshole, a lot of the time you can like shoo away people that want to try and use you for bullshit. It's people that are too fucking nice to get fucked over like that. So that could be a defense mechanism.
But I absolutely know to an extent it is. But that being said, it's like it's part of the public mask where it's just like, yeah, this guy's kind of just a raging asshole. You're like, he's actually kind of one of the best people I've ever met. It's like, you would never know that unless I let you see that, and I only let people see that I absolutely fucking trust to see it. So
so many people are like Turner's a dick. I was like, Turner's a fucking sweetheart.
Yeah. Well, perfect example
and
they
look at me like I've lost my goddamn mind. I'm like, no, he's a fucking sweetheart. The man's a heart of gold. Get shirt off his back if he likes you enough.
Yeah, but there's a lot of stuff going on in this brain, but like my ability to, I completely don't agree with this, but I have the ability to completely detach myself from my own beliefs and feelings and put myself into someone else's ideals. That is not unique to me, but it's something I can do. That a lot of really emotional people have a very difficult time doing it.
See, I'm the kind of person...
In a way, it's extreme empathy that allows me to do it, but it comes off as not being empathetic at all. But in a way, I can be incredibly empathetic because I can literally stop thinking like myself and start thinking like you.
And start thinking like somebody else.
And start to understand where they're coming from. That is not possible without empathy. That is a very extreme form of the use of empathy.
Yeah.
But it can come off very crass and unempathetic.
But that's at least my personal viewpoint is for someone to be empathetic, they actually have to care.
Yeah. But again, how much do people show of like their true empathy and stuff like that?
Well, then we're on the topic of defense mechanisms and how much those come into play. And how much you actually feel empathetic versus how much you let people see your empathy.
The neat thing about defense mechanisms is they are often uncontrollable. The fight or flight is a perfect response. There is people who will 100% of the time fight or flight. It's rare for someone to be able to override one and choose the other.
So I know like fight or flight is like it's like
survival.
in like yeah, but it's like in like the deep like animalistic core part of our brain, and like it's literally like it's just an innate reaction. You do one or the other. Like, is that a defense mechanism, or is that just instinct, or are they one and the same?
Instinct is defense mechanisms are instinctual.
Okay, so they're one and the same. Okay, got it.
Yeah, so when you like spiders are perfect examples. People see spiders. It doesn't really work well in our brains. Like, we don't like them. Most people don't.
No.
Most people see a spider, it fucks with us, and then immediately they're just like, even if it's one step backwards, you create space from it. And even if you do, then, take a breath, take your shoe and squash it. You had to override the initial instinct to run.
You took a second.
Yeah. Gunfire, or for a lot of people, even though it's ingrained in us, you hit the ground. Like, you fucking take cover. Like, because I work with so many veterans, you 100% like see dudes fucking Even if it's very slight, there'll be like a loud bang in the fucking room,
and everybody at minimum just like lower.
At minimum, turn sideways to present a smaller target. Like, just even the tiniest shit. If I'm getting pissed off at somebody, if like I'm legit getting irritated at them, I automatically go into a fight stance. I don't raise my hand. I turn side on, back, like right foot's back.
Your posture and your feet position.
Yeah,
like if you're
they
actually,
take a more aggressive stance.
Yeah, because you're actually getting agitated and you're coming closer to the time where it's like, all right, motherfucker, we're either gonna handle this verbally or physically. Which one are we doing?
Yeah. But it all comes into how much you can control. Fight or flight is instinctual, but you do have the ability to override. Emotions are very instinctual, very uncontrollable, but you can control your actions to the emotions. So there's a lot there when it's argued like how much is actually in control. If you're not reacting to emotions, are you actually suppressing them? Like, there's been studies on the chemistry impact of your brain for not reacting, like crying. You're sad, you want to cry, you don't cry. Crying actually releases endorphins and makes you feel better. When you suppress that, it raises cortisol levels, which is stress.
Isn't that like the stress hormone?
Yes, cortisol is stress hormones. So crying, like you're sad, you start to cry, that releases endorphins and you feel better. Which is why when somebody legit has a real cry, they just lose control of everything. They're just like shaky and they can't do shit. They've literally just surrendered everything. And all that's there is an all-encompassing emotion and all the effects. But most people they're like, man, I needed that. I feel so good right now.
I needed a good cry.
Anger releases adrenaline. And adrenaline is a crazy mix of endorphins and a bunch of other stuff. A lot of emotions release endorphins and they make you feel good. So when you're not reacting to an emotion you have, you're actually making it so you don't have this release of feel-good juice. You're actually actively stopping yourself from having a reaction that is going to make you feel better. So if you're sad and I'm just gonna push it down and push through it, you're like, oh, I'm just controlling my emotion. You are literally suppressing it.
Okay. So
emotional
that
control
situation
is a form of emotional repression.
Okay, so let's say you're in a public environment and you are sad and you need to cry, and you hold back the reaction until you are in a more safe, private setting, and then you let it out. Is that still suppression or is that control? Because you're still letting yourself fully have the reaction to the emotion, but you're letting it happen on your terms. But you didn't let it happen in the moment. So is that suppression or is that control? I would call that control.
That is 100% control. But you know how many times I've been hit with, like, you're watching fucking, I don't know, you're watching something and you get sad for no fucking reason and you're like, God damn it, this is not happening, and then it just never comes back. Repression. But to most people, that's control. Like, you get mad, you don't beat a guy's brakes off, you walk away, the anger goes away. It's like, oh, I controlled my anger. You control your outcome and reaction to the anger, but you did it through repression. You buried it down.
Okay, so for anger, for that, what is a situation where you would call it control instead of suppression? Because in that situation you just gave, you're pissed off at somebody, and instead of actually getting, like, having a physical, like, altercation, you just turn and leave.
I go outside and scream into the void. Because it's still a release. Like, you're still letting it go, and it's still like a release.
That's fair.
So a lot of it does come down to chemical makeup and like what's being released. So if certain things are being released, like, and you go through an act that allows it to go by naturally, then you're not like burying anything.
You know what? 2 hour stream's enough.